Hello, Life Path number 1. Hello, my magicians. Welcome back to your weekly readings. Let's pull some cards for you. Knight of Swords. Very nice. The Sun. Also very nice. Let's see here. The Strength card. And the Nine of Swords. Okay, so the air is what's coming out the most, so a lot in your head this week, okay? Some of it a little bit harried because these are not the best air cards to have together. One is about speed and the other one's about anxiety, so having them together is not always the best part. I think that you're shining through though regardless, and you are soldiering on even with this anxiety that you may be feeling. Maybe from the speed, maybe from the situation, but definitely you have 19, which comes down to 10 and 1, so this is one of your cards. This is the clarity, success, and optimism that sometimes you want to just kind of really dig yourself into it. The only problem with the Sun, because it does come out as a shadow at some point, is that sometimes you either shine so brightly that you don't see the shadows. In other words, you're not seeing the dark corners, right? You're shining so brightly that you're not seeing the dark corners, or you just want to be so optimistic about things will turn out well that you're not really seeing the problems. So I would say just be careful about that part of the Sun, because it is a teaching card most of the time, and just calculate that the Strength card is probably the most important part this week. It has to do with internal strength and going within to find the answers, not looking outside, okay? So let's see here what the clarifiers are for this week, my beautiful magicians. Whenever this reading finds you is when it's meant to be. And let's take a look at what else we can see here. Three of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Ten of Swords. Okay, so you have the 9 and the 10 of Swords. Yeah. I see you have the sunflowers here with the Three of Pentacles and a group of people around you with giving you great support in this endeavor. The Knight of Pentacles is telling me that you're taking your time though. Even though there's speed that's been shown here, there's an indication of you putting out a plan. I think that might be it though. I think that might be it here, is that you are laying out a plan, you're finding the courage to flip it around, because the Ten of Swords is a card of endings. So there may be an ending to something and to start something new. I just feel that this is causing you maybe a little bit of worry and that kind of feeling of, am I doing the right thing? Am I ending the right thing? Just be aware, okay? Be aware of this. I'm going to see what Spirit wants to say to you, okay? Now these decks I have on the side. We have here Croft. These are Celtic Magic cards, and there's also a tarot deck based on signs as well. So I'm just going to take it all. The Sealy Court. We're going to see what those mean in a second, okay? Oh, you're getting a lot of these. Calais and Sinachi. I'm probably saying these all wrong, but it's okay. So let's take a look. You have the first one is 2911, which is a master number. But let's see here. Okay, 29. Croft. It's nesting, domesticity, and homecoming. Okay, so this talks about it's a single-story cottage, okay, with a little land attached for farming livestock and growing crops. It was a way of life in the Highlands, okay, but a lot of them were destroyed in the 1700s during the clearances, okay, when they got evicted by the British Crown. It was a symbol of peace and domestic life before then, okay? When this turns up in the spread, it speaks of nesting. And right away, what I feel this card is talking about is being comfortable in what you were doing before. We all get there, right? We all kind of think to ourselves, well, I'm well here, and I don't need to change anything. But for some reason, I feel that things are changing. And I think that's where it feels like you're getting... your peace is getting disturbed right here. You see that? It could mean that someone is leaving. Like it says, it could be that you're homecoming or you're leaving. It could be like to everything that pertains to home. And this is about domestic bliss, but I feel that they're trying to say something like to the effect that this comes from inside. This is, the strength card is always from inside. Strength comes from internal, not external forces. So I feel that's what they're saying. The strength that you feel, or the stuff that you feel that's getting like all mixed up and stuff, you have to really go inside, okay? I'm not going to stay too long on these because then it's going to make it too long, but you get another master number with 33. And it's glamour, trickery, and deception. The Sealy Court. It's a realm of the Fae. Okay? So it says that time is different here. Okay? Not everything is all as it seems. Again, we're going to go to the next one and see, because I think it's coming in with a message altogether here. Patience, germination, hibernation. Right? Okay? So again, this is the old one, the cold one, the winter, okay? This may pertain to the speed that you are doing here, and the Sinachi 47, which again is 11. So you start with 11 and you end with 11. So I feel there's master number energy coming in here, which means that this is probably something important that you're doing. This is why it may feel very uncomfortable. And this is honesty, respect, and communication, okay? He was a bardic storyteller. He was a much loved, revered figure, okay? It's is your inner dialogue serving you or sabotaging you? So, again, I feel like this is because of something that is happening this week to you, okay? Something that may be taking you right out of your comfort zone and really making you feel a little off kilter. But it's talking about plans, it's talking about a group of people that are there to help you, and that this may be an important ending to bring on a beginning, okay? When things get shook up and things get brought down, it feels like your whole world is falling apart, but actually that's a trick of the mind, okay? So don't put yourself in winter before you're there. Keep the sun shining brightly on you. And when you get to the end of this week and you're feeling a little bit off kilter, remember that a lot of that comes from within you. And you have the inner strength and the ability to keep that sun shining. So please just continue on with that this week. I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings. Take good care of yourself, my ones, and I will see you next week.